Hey guys, Sam Bird. Um, I got something in the mail today that I wasn't expecting, at least for a few more days. But as per usual, I have a couple things to mention beforehand, before I get into that. So, um, too many things I was going to mention. Uh, okay, I was going to wait for my Ryan sword review, but I'll mention this now. I did get my Naginata for Christmas. I haven't seen it. The wife won't let me see it yet. I gotta wait till Christmas. But the one thing I wanted to mention was Ryan's sword. It was here within a month. 2 weeks to make it and 2 weeks to ship it. So they have SF Express, I think, is who they ship with now, and that's by air. So they will ship it by plane, and it'll get there really quick. So if you're interested in Ryan swords, now would be the time to order one. Probably it sounds real, or as long as they got FX Express. I mean, that's the thing. That's if I remember right, they go through other carriers on their website. So there's that. Scab from Choir Boys Cutlery with a Z. Subscribe to him. He did a video on some steel protector paste kind of stuff. And I looked at the website. He was talking about Eagle Tears, who he was talking about, the company. I guess some vet owns it or something, and he supports vets, so it's cool by me. But I looked at the website, and it's all labeled as gun stuff mainly, which I got to thinking. I'm like, well, you can't. And I know a little bit about guns, and you don't want any rust in anywhere on a gun, especially in the inside of your, all the crazy mechanisms inside there. So I'm thinking, well, that's probably good stuff. How well would it work on a sword? Because I have swords that I don't use very often, so they sit for months, and I don't like having to check them every 3 weeks, for the choji oil. The choji oil I got is pretty good, but what if this, I'm thinking this stuff works better because it's going to be a paste. So I was watching the video he was doing, he was talking about it, and I could have swore he said something about samples, so I, got a hold of him. I said, hey, you got some samples? I would love to try this on swords. Versus the choji oil, because most of the time you buy choji oil, you don't even know what you're getting. And it's still, even the good stuff doesn't even say what it is. So, I'd rather, like I said, when you're dealing with firearms, you don't want rust on the inside of your parts. So that would be, I think would work really good with swords. So I think he's going to send me a sample of that. So I'll let you know, keep you up on that. Oh, the hat. Yes, this is in honor of Rocky George, guitarist for Suicidal Tendencies, who was always known for wearing one of these. So if that explains that, I'm not a big Pittsburgh Pirates fan. I don't even know if they're baseball, hockey, badminton. What are they? All right. So I got home and the mail came, and okay. Well, let me back up a little bit. Today's the 8th of December. The 5th of December, and I did a video yesterday. I don't think it's uploaded yet. The 5th of December, I contacted Bohayu, and I was like, hey, man, I've been waiting for a sword since like July. And I'm like, I think it's lost, What? And I don't know, try to give me a tracking number or something. And, I was just reaching out saying, hey, I'm tired of waiting, basically. I was trying to be nice about it. And then, so he messaged me back, and of course, I explained all this in the video that I did yesterday. But for those of you who don't want to watch it, I don't know why you wouldn't. I'll explain it again, summarize. He sent me a message and gave me an option he wanted to give me a sword while I wait. And, he's like, I'll give you one of these. And I don't know, it was a little bit lost in the translation there. He offered me like 7 or 8 different swords. I'm like, I'd rather have, it was about this, it was cheaper, it was in the same price range as the ones he was showing me. It's that gold and black 1095 that I like. It was really cheap. It was only $120. I was like, I wouldn't mind having one of those actually. And he messaged me back with, okay, watch these two. If you notice, they should be the same. He messaged me back with one I've had was like my third sword. I love it. It's awesome. he messaged me back with the picture of that one. He's like, how that's one? Well, that one's more expensive. So I'm like, all right, well, that'll work. This was on the 5th, Monday. Actually, I think it was on the 6th, Monday morning, the 5th. Yeah, so today's the 8th, and he mailed one, and it's already here. So from Monday to Wednesday, it got shipped out. So he must have paid a little bit, I would think, for that. I mean, I don't know where the sword was at. He didn't ever give me a tracking number, so I don't know where it came from or anything. I'm assuming, I mean, it couldn't have been from China. It had to have been in the States somewhere, but I don't know. Did he have one waiting for me in St. Louis or something? I don't know, but they were on, a couple of days. So that's, apparently, if you pay the money, you can get it shipped to you pretty fast, I guess. And too bad that don't work with Hanwei. Ah ha ha. There's a Hanwei joke there for you Hanwei guys that are still waiting. Sorry. I'm sure it'll be worth your wait. Just be patient. Like I said, I want to get one too, so just chill out. But so yeah, in a couple of days, I had a sword. So, and I get to keep the one that, whenever, if and when it ever gets here. Let's hope it's still, from what the tracking was, and he tracked it down. I'm assuming it's at, it's here in the States. It's just one of those ships that's docked off the, out in the ocean waiting to get unloaded or whatever's going on. No truck drivers or whatever. They're COVID, whatever happened, man. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm sure it's all part of that. But, I don't know. I thought it would be pretty cool. I mean, regardless of, when he sent me the picture, and I was like, okay, well, I already have that one. But I was asking for one I already had too. But I was going to send that one out to everybody, send it out on tour, and have everybody check it out for $120, $10.95. It's pretty awesome. But this was cool too, and it's given me an opportunity to do a review on 2 swords that are the same model from the same company. Not quite the same. There's a little bit of differences going on. So that'd be an interesting review, eh? But I don't know how I'm going to do this and hold both of them up. But I guess like this. Or, yeah. Can't really, I don't know, can you see it real well? If I hold it still. This is the one I've had for a while. It was like my 3rd sword I got, so, of all of them. So I've had it, it's really got used. It's a double Ito, but I've lacquered it. It was really loose. I still kind of move it, but not very much. I mean, it's good. It's lacquered. I wish, but I didn't want to undo it and redo it. And I didn't even know how at the time, or didn't try it. I just tried to put some blue magic on the Suba on the handguard. It did kind of shine it up, but I think I like this one better. Let's see how I'm going to show you these differences here. If I can hold it the right way. When I got this one, the Ito was really loose. This one's not too bad, especially for double. I can move them a little bit, but that's pretty dang tight for having a double Ito. I think the handle is a little thinner. It is. My first one was a little thicker. This one's a little thinner, which I like, because that was one of the things I mentioned in the video last night, was that it's more X handle-ish. I mean, it's still not too bad. It's not uncomfortable for me, because I've never dropped it. That's probably the sword I've probably used the most out of all my swords would be this Bohayu, I'm afraid. As crazy as that sounds, I mean, it was one that, aesthetically I didn't really care too much for the green. I mean, it was just a sword that it wasn't very expensive compared to the, the Sino swords, and, well, I'm going to say Sino swords, about the same price, but those, I like those. I didn't want to mess them up. I didn't really care if I messed up this one. So, yeah. I mean, and it proved true, man. It's awesome. It just cuts through bamboo like it's not even there, man. Ryan McLaughlin, subscribe to him. He came out to Katana Land, and I let him use this. And I can remember the first, he sliced through that bamboo, and he just looked over at me. He's like, dude, that was like a laser. And it was such a nice, smooth image. Just through it like it wasn't even there. It was really cool. So, but, so I'm afraid this video ain't gonna give the differences. Well, yeah. See the saya? That, what do we call it? That crackle? My first one is a lot thinner and not so much. This one's got more gold to it. I really like the new one. Like I said, that never really popped to me. I mean, it was all right. So it was a good looking sword. Don't get me wrong, but it just never really spoke to me. The blade did. It just didn't care how it looked, and I didn't either. It worked really well, so I didn't. But this one I like, man. The patina on the fittings are just really nice. The Ito is a lot tighter. I mean, I can still move it, but it's definitely tight. The knots are really tight. I think that one's came loose, so that was one of the reasons why I lacquered it. The Koshira on the bottom of the pummels came loose. This one's pretty dang stable. This one actually, it's loose now. I think when I lacquered it, it tightened it up a little bit. I guess some lacquer got underneath it a little bit. It did tighten up for a while, and then it came loose again. Nothing else came loose except the sword to the saya, the Korguchi, the mouth of the saya to the baki. It came loose. It had saya rattle. I had to stuff cotton balls in there. And like I said, I've put the Gorilla Glue on the side. It's been fine since then, but it was loose when I got it, and it did rattle. This one doesn't rattle, and the fit is just, I mean, it's tight. I like it like that. I want to struggle to get my sword out. I mean, it's not a struggle, like I'm fighting it, but I gotta pop it. It's in there really good. That's how I like it. I don't want it to fall out. It doesn't rattle. The saya looks better. The fittings look better. The race skin looks more painted white, where my first one was more bleached white. So I like that. The handles, the Tsuka's thinner. There was a little tiny nick up here on the top. I noticed when I did polish this with the Blue Magic. And you can see it's got the Huzua polished, cosmetic polish. I mean, that'll eventually wear away with me honing it. But I do like it until it goes away. Which is fine. Then it leaves just a Hamon line, which is, I like that a little better anyway, I think. Because like I said, this eventually wears away. So why put it on in the first place? But it does look cool. I will not deny that. It does look really cool. So yeah, I put a little bit of that Blue Magic. I don't know, man. I've never tried Mother's Mag, but I've seen people use it on videos, and I can plainly see the difference. Yes, there's definitely, I ain't gonna say that stuff doesn't work. It works, but I don't know, man. This stuff really works too, man. And I want to say the Mother's Mag is like an auto body polish. I could be wrong, but this stuff's made for metal. I mean, this like I said, when I was in injection molding, the tooling guys, and that's what these molds were steel. That's what they used to polish the inside of the molds to a mirror polish, man. It was Blue Magic metal polish. And stuff works great, man. I really highly recommend it. It's on Amazon, so yeah. So I'm thinking, I really like this one. I really appreciate that they gave it to me. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know if I mean, when I did the review on that other Bohayu, the $120 one, the $10.95, it was just an unbelievable price for $10.95. Like a week later, I looked on their website and it said hot deal. So I'm like, okay, am I responsible for that? Do like all my subscribers buy one? So I'd like to think I am, but I don't want to. I doubt it. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, they didn't send me a check or anything, so. But so that kind of maybe that if I mean I don't want to say they're going to do this for every customer. I don't know, but well, I mean here I'll show you that whole rack, including these two swords that are missing out of the rack. That full rack, those are all Bohayus. So repeat a customer? Yes, I am. But like 4 of them I made, so one of them's not quite done yet, and the other 3 I built. So that's why I like Bohayus, because they got everything: the handle, the saya, the brace skin, the fittings, everything you need. Kugi, a bag to put it in. I imagine if you ask them, they probably have a ninja that'll teach you how to use it. I don't know if they ship it in a box or what. Anyways, I mean, the diamonds are looks like they're kind of leaning to one side, but I don't know, I like it because the handle is just a hair thinner, man. It's just right. Just right. I like them thinner, but any thicker than this, it wouldn't be just right. I mean, it's just perfect. It could be thinner, yes, but I like it. I like it better than that one. So I think I'm cut some paper with it. See what happens right out of the box. And yes, this is out of the box. So let's see. Not real good, huh? Oh man, well, that was just me then, huh? I'm sitting down. That's probably the. Oh yeah, that's sharp, man. That's out of the box. That's nice. That is one thing I can say about Bohayus. Every sword I've gotten from has been sharp. I've never had to sharpen it at all. I've honed a couple of them here and there, but I mean, especially the 1095. I have one T10 from them. It holds its edge awesomely, perfectly, and all the 1095s do too. They just really hold their edge really well. They come sharp. Almost scary sharp. Really, I mean, it's there. You just seen it out of the box, man. That was very little effort for me to do that. Once I got on top of it and got the angle. There, look at that. I'm pulling the paper up on it. I'm not even moving the sword. Well, started to. Yeah, that's sharp, man. Yeah, that's sharp. So I really like it. I'm really happy with it. The Fuchi is just a little bit loose here. You hear that? But what I'm going to do, easy fix. I'm going to put a rag around it to give it some cushion. Then I'll take some channel locks, just lightly squeeze it just a little bit. I don't want to bend it out of shape, but I think I can just squeeze it just enough to where you won't notice that it's squeezed and it'll fit snug. So I mean, it's just barely moving, so that's not a big problem. If I don't know, it's moving a little bit side to side. Maybe might see if I can take it off and put some sandpaper inside there. I don't know. I'll try squeezing it first. Maybe that'll tighten up a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to do that too much because I don't want to bend it out of shape. Smash it down too much. I'll try pinching the sides first and see if I can tighten it. And like I said, you don't want to get real crazy doing that. And I'd rather take it off and put the sandpaper around it if, I don't know. I'll try it. See both ways. But yeah, I really like this. I like this better than the first one they gave me. And about a year's difference in making them. So I don't know if their quality department got tighter or I just got one that's really nice. I mean, it's definitely sharp. I hope it cuts like this one, like it can, like it cuts a bus in half. That'd be nice, because that one will. And then no, not a bus, maybe a Yugo. But no, it does cut, man. Really, like I said, I've used that one the most out of all my swords. It's just swinging and whacking and cutting and slicing and whacking. And it's a really tough blade too, man. I mean, yeah. So I hope this one is too. So I think I'm thinking I want to put this on tour. Curious who would any of you guys that have your channel that would like to do a little review on it and slice it up. And I don't know, if you're interested, let me know. Message, write down in the comments or email me. I'm sure Eric Hussein in on it, I'm sure. But who else? Let me know. I'm just curious. If I get 5 or 6 people, I'll probably send it for sure. And I'll let you all try the Bohayus. I mean, they're not a miracle sword, but they're pretty decent, man. Pretty decent price. And bang my ring with. And I like them. So I don't know what else to say about it. But yeah. I mean, as soon as they get their stuff worked out, I'm sure that, they got free shipping, man. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so 2 swords, same model, same company, but I like the one I just got versus the one I got a year ago. A little bit different. Saya looks better. The crackle's a little better. So fittings look a little better. Handle a little smaller. Ito's a little bit tighter. So basically just all around just a little bit better done than the first one I got. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you why. Same pieces, same parts, same chicken. So, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. All right, I got a mess to clean up, and yeah, let me know if the tour thing sounds good to you guys. Really like to hear some feedback on that, and be excellent to each other. And thanks for watching, man. Later.